had some words to kick things off this morning, but I cannot say it better than Gannett did. Together, we are creating more than a meeting every time we show up on Thursday morning to rise and shine together. We are creating something that is more than just a Toastmasters club. There are a lot of clubs out there. I have visited many of them. This club is fantastic. And it comes down to each one of you bringing your energy, your smiles every single Thursday morning so that we can rise and shine together. Even Abraham, who's always doing something goofy in the corner. So, and behind all of the smiles and the goal achievements, there are some tools that are being done in the background by the executive team that help us achieve the things that we achieve as a club. So I'm sure at this point everyone knows, since we have it in our awesome backgrounds, that we achieved President's Distinguished last year. We have multiple new members that I'm not 100% sure if they fully understand what that means. So today we are going to go through the 3 tools that help us kick off the year with success. And I've been helping out with club officer training at the district level, and we've been talking about these a lot. And the club officers are very aware of these tools, but sometimes the members are not. So I just wanted to take a moment this morning to bring this to all of your attention because it's something you can all be a part of to help the club succeed. So, first, a big topic of conversation this year is the CSP, the Club Success Plan, which is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It is a plan for success that the club makes at the start of the Toastmasters year. There is also a tool called Moments of Truth, which is a survey that the club does just to get a read on how we're all doing. And then there's the Distinguished Club Program, and that's where that President's Distinguished status comes from in our club. So, very briefly this morning, I wanted to share each of these, just a little introduction to each of them, because they really give us the ability to touch in on the mind, body, and spirit of our Toastmasters club. They bring in a holistic element to exploring how we can continue to grow and survive and thrive as a club. First, the Distinguished Club Program, that distinguished status that we earned last year under Shayla's leadership, is the vital signs of the club. So it's pretty simple. You can go check our DCP status at any time on the dashboard at Toastmasters International, but it's simply 10 goals that we work towards over the course of the year. 10 goals that Toastmasters has found over 100 years of experience really helps demonstrate when a club is doing well. So they're participating in Pathways, the education program. They have a robust membership with new members coming in regularly. Their officers are getting trained and they're meeting the administrative goals as a larger part of the organization. So I'm not going to go into detail about all of these 10 goals. If you're interested in learning more, feel free to reach out. Any one of our club officers would be happy to explain it to you. You'll probably hear us talking about it throughout the course of the year. So these are the 10 goals that we're working towards as a club. The fun part is when we all focus on being awesome and achieving our own goals, these things tend to kind of just happen. We don't have to beat people over the head with achieving the metrics. We can just focus on being spectacular, supporting each other, mentoring each other. And then these goals do tend to fall out at the end of the year. So we've got the body, the vital signs of our club are checked in on with the Distinguished Club Program. And these are kind of the different levels to the program. So we got President's Distinguished last year. This year they've added a new level, Smedley Distinguished, which is for clubs like us who routinely get 10 out of 10 goals achieved. So our big goal for this year is to get to 25 plus members and do what we've been doing, which is achieving 10 out of 10 of those DCP goals so that we can be a Smedley Distinguished Club in the inaugural year that it was established. So now the brain part of things is the club success plan. And this is something that your executive team has been working on. We have submitted it to TI, which is one of the requirements to be to get your distinguished status. But our club success plan is something that you all, as the members, can look at as well. So after this meeting, I'm going to be sharing our club success plan with you so that everybody can see it. It's not something that's just for the club officers. We'd like the whole club to be aware of it. And then if you have any thoughts or suggestions, you can feel free to let us know some things that you think would be good to help our club continue to grow. And then the final tool is moments of truth. And this really gets at the heart of the club. I like this tool because when it's done in a conversational setting, it really starts to get the club members connecting and going deeper on what can bring more benefit to our club. It's a very simple survey tool that addresses six main areas of the club. And it just helps you check in, little checkup from the neck up on are you making a good first impression when people first come in? I think we do awesome at this. I have heard of clubs where guests show up and have managed to go the entire meeting without a single person talking to them. So this survey just helps look at those little details so that you can make sure that you're hitting all of the main points that help your club bring in new members as well as retain members. And it really is, this is it. It's just a simple survey tool. And then there's a best practices chart that comes along with it that can be helpful for when a club is struggling. So after today's meeting, I am going to send you all an email with three things. The first is our club success plan for this year. So you can see what we're planning to do, how we're planning to achieve our distinguished goals this year. I'm also going to add in a little bit of a survey because I personally would love to hear more about your goals, where you're at in your Toastmasters journey, the things you're hoping to achieve this year. And then I'm going to also send along with that kind of an abridged moments of truth. I'll send the whole thing as an attachment, but there's a lot of little details to it, and I think there's a few key elements that it would be helpful for us to focus on. So watch for that email. Once again, for the second speech in a row, I'm asking for feedback afterwards. And I am greatly looking forward to continue to rising and shining every Thursday with you all.